using different kind of resources from the family who was living there in order to give different kind of the services. And that really attract people, especially because they felt that urban way, in the meaning that, for example, um, in a urban way, in the meaning that we were not typically village, but also we wasn't typically town. We use both sides in a way to make this social innovation. And this can only happen if we are creating value for community. So will community will decide to change, because this was also the one of the very important question, in the meaning how you succeed to motivate the community to change, to make the difference, to learn, to try some new things. And the answer is always in creating value for community. And on the first level, it's always connected with the money. And this is okay, because if the people really do not have possibility to earn money, if they get that possibility, um, they will really appreciate that situation, but they will also start it to motivate it and mobilizing also their family and their friends, and then community, and then change in community is not only connected with individuals, it's starting to be community-based change. And there is the four way how you can create value for community, or how community can see the value in your initiative. And these are four things for that. And also, uh, what was talking how this rural hub become successful case. This is the four picture of different kind of product and services which was made in order that the rural hub as a co-working place functioning in a best way. And these four picture are connected with, first of all, with the village of Vermja. And you see, these are two pictures which was made last year, and up on the left side is my son in the restaurants, which is on the top of the hill without electricity and water. So everything which is connected with producing the service and food in this restaurant is ecologically based. And on the right side down is a festival of documentary film about tourism ecology. And this is manifestation which is happening now like 50 year. And it's becoming very famous because this kind of the festival of documentary film is not existing in any other place in Serbia, and maybe in other countries, yes, but in Serbia, this is the only one festival of this kind in Serbia. And on the left side, you can see that I put, okay, Vermja village is a micro tourist location, and this is very important for success of business idea or the project idea which are connected with tourism, or which are connected with the intention to give to the people this kind of the experience. Why? Because Sokobanja is the second large spa in the Serbia, and I think that it like more than 1 million of the people come to visit this spa. So if you are so near to this place where so many people are coming, then it's much more easier to attract that some of that people also come to this village. And then investments in order to attract people to come to you are much more less, and it's much more easier for you, because this is something which is happening on the national level, on the regional level. And there are some other institutions which are very interesting to attract people to this place. Also, the most people say, okay, but this place is so far away from the capital city, and also some other big city in the Serbia. Yes, there are, but because there's so specific attraction in this area, people decide even to come from the south to the or from the north to the south in order to visit exactly this village. And this is connecting with this mountain. This is connecting with the content which is offering to the village. This is connecting with the free climbing. This is connected with also the people who are living in the village, because these people are unique not only in the Serbia by the knowledge which they have, but also regionally, etc., etc. So if you have this aspect that you are far away of um, of the your target group, then it's not so far away if you're offering good and important service or product to them. They will come, even it's so far away. And it's very small village. It's only have 15 inhabitants, maybe now, and even less. So this is not a big place, and everything. So we know each other very well. So what was also interesting regarding to this village, that in 2015 there was 32 properties in the village which was already bought, but after the corona the number was doubled. So this is very big impact to the village, not only by the new people come, but this is also something which interact the culture of the living in that village. And as I said the last time, but I will now repeat, at the beginning people was coming because they really see the beauty of the nature, but the last 5 years they are not only coming because of the nature, they are also coming because of the community, because here is the combination of co- big community of different people who are living in the village. So this is not ordinary um, people from the village. And also how is used the national and his cultural and historical heritage in order to make social capital is also important. And this is something which is reflecting, for example, with this number of the property which was bought in the last years, because people just want to have and to live in the nature, but they are avoiding to be alone in that nature. They really need uh, community and the network of the people with the same values and attitudes toward a life. And especially in the small places, it's always easier if you're not alone, and many problems can be solved and much more easier way if you are in good network and if you have a social capital. And the one of way how was promoting and um, why was this case as a social innovation is that at 2017 and 2018 we made application through Vermjan Sanctuaries. So if you go to Google Play and just type down through Vermjan Sanctuaries, you will get interactive map digital assistant. This is an Android application, and which you can use in order to visit this village. In the meaning that we map everything which was interesting for tourist people when they come to see in the village, and we also collect all information, historical and cultural, regarding these places, and put in the way which is not just like, this is the historical church in the village. We just put it also in the way that there is the story, and the old time you are speaking with them people from the village. You can ask them, you can get some additional information. And this was made not only to be attractive, but there was a need behind of this application. The need was that people from the village say that it's very hard for them when the people come to village to remember every information and every historical things about their place. Then there are different stories about the same place. Then there was a problem also because they didn't speak well English. Then there is also the problem because touristic office didn't exist in the village. On the other side, people who come to the village, they didn't have any information point where they can stop and ask where they can go, where to find that place, what is interesting about that. And this is something which really made that two that both sides and people from the village and the touristic people, when they come, they really have the common spot, and this was this application. Um, so this was really like step out for the, and it was really a valuable solution for the people from the village, because it's not only bringing the solution in the meaning what to do now when the people ask me, it's also bring them the feeling of be proud of their story, because in that time this was the first application in a rural area which accommodated and present information in this way. The the second thing which also happened is homemade products, which was made from the woman and their family from the village. And here's the great picture because this is in the rural hub, but there is two generation here. So we have here, for example, mom with two daughter, but also we have two ladies who come from the town to live in the village, in this village. And we really also get um, we also learn a lot with family here in the meaning how to present the products. And the key learning for them was that people who come to village, they want to buy souvenir. They do not want to buy big products to bring home to have to eat. I don't know how to say that on English. I forgot it. Zimnica. You know when you prepare food for the winter to have, because the key motivation for the people in the villages is to have enough food when the winter come. So for them was totally untypical that somebody will come and pay the same price for the smaller product, which is souvenir, than to buy a bigger pack, which bring them much more food to eat. And this was really, really big learning that people want to pay even the same amount money for something which has the value as a present and souvenir. And this was the moment of change, switching the attitude and how the woman then start to watching even their work and the products which they made. And from the left side, you see that at the beginning we start with one labels, and then after that, after 2 years, we really get what is really reflection of their beliefs and work. And the motto is that with the love, with our family, we are together making surrounding which is fulfilled with trust. And there is a reason why the aspect on this label is existing, because it's representing the one very uh, typical local typical fruit from which they made a different kind make a different kind of the products. um, and of course, at the end, there's a rural hub as a place for co-working place, which is not it's not traditional one. It's a modern one, and this was also something which was surprising to the people because they was expecting that because it's in a village, that will be like traditional space, but not. It was totally modern because we built our house from the beginning. And this is the first reason. The second reason is that I'm not the person who 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 come from the village. I come from the town, and I made the space in the way how I feel good to work, and in the way how I would like to go, where I would like to go to work. And services which was offering and still are existing is working space, but also mentor support, formal and informal meetings, courses, workshop, but also supporting other people who are sustainable and presenting social businesses with the impact to the rural area. And in one way, when you open, just a second, in one way, everything which was done at the beginning was reflecting to this picture, in the meaning how what was done and in which way it was done. And you can find this in this Word documents, which explaining why was healthy food production important, why ecotourism, and why family small businesses. Because very important in the small places is really to be it's very hard to as individual to make businesses. You really have to be in connection with your family and the community in order to make serious production. This is something which is very important, because infrastructure and also machinery which the people here have is not so big. It's even poor area, so much more is manually, and it's very hard to produce in a bigger amount. So connection, community, and support is very important in order to get enough products and services. Uh, till now, how it looks like to you? Do you maybe have some question or not? What do you say?
Dragana,
Molim.
it will be maybe interesting to mention the issue that you had at the beginning with the other citizens in the village. So how did you manage to motivate them to cooperate with you?
Mhm. Uh, at the beginning, it was very hard in three ways. The first way was that I'm not originally from this village and from this region. So when they see that we are coming, especially because we are coming from the capital town, the first question was why we are coming. Is something wrong with us? If something is wrong with us, what is wrong with us? And it was like, are we drug dealers? Are we secta? Are we a religion fanatic person? Are we a sane? But really, really, because small community are very, very uh, taking good care who is coming in their community. And to get the trust of the people, it was really needed a time to see that we are normal, that we just want to live our life, that we will also want to support community through our resources, which is my knowledge and my husband a knowledge of repairing the things. So the second aspect was the woman, in the meaning that this is a patriarchat, and women in the village they didn't have, yeah, they didn't have too much opportunity to make decision, and this is also important why I'm stated always we are supporting family business, because if they do not see other members of the family that through these activities they will earn money or something important will happen to them, they will not give free time to the woman who is interested to do something and she will have to stay at home because she really have a big list of things to do. So the second thing was really how to change this status of the women in the in the village, and that was also needed a time and time. But first, it happens like, as I say, with the money, because I do not have the problem that people earn the money because through the activities of the rural hub, because that's the point. That's the point of the social business. But how they will earn the money is the question which I'm having in my statement of how we will work the job. So you can't lie, you can't cheat. You really have to have same quality of the product, same quality of the service. You have to know how to speak with the customers, with the client. You have to be honest. You have to say at the time, etc. etc. And we really do that through the education, like 2 or 3 years with the people, how to communicate, how to organize themselves, how to have effective service, how to do the follow up after that, how to stay in the contact, how to make the good basis of the people who are always will come and buy their services and products. And this was also the life change game or whatever, when the people just see that if they are communicated and cooperate with the rural hub, they will really have benefits, not only money but in many different way. And what I saw as that in one way this first phase was finished when every each of them was capable to manage their family business in successful way, in the meaning that at the beginning nobody has a clear product or service, nobody has a profile on the social network, and they didn't know how to sell, but they also didn't know how to be sustainable in that, in the meaning that this is not the only selling one way, but it's and also that they have really to take care about their community in ecologically way, in a sustainable way. And now they're really successful. Every of them, each of them has a capacity to do to deliver all of and to develop their business furthermore. And the other people from the villages started to copy them, which is great. And what was the key moment of success was Corona, because in that moment when it happened that nobody can go anywhere except to be in the country, a lot of people started to come to this village, and all of them who was working with the rural hub the years before that was prepared to welcome all these people, and all the others who was complaining that this is not possible to do in the village was not in the position to really make some difference and to be in the same position like these people. And now everybody are doing something, which is great. And the third and the most important is and the third, and I saw the question, and just to finish this, and the third and the most important was that is my husband, because my husband is a craftsman. He is repairing this small machine for the woods and for the grass cutting, and he's very good in that. So um, the men from the family starting to come to our house because of him, in order that he repair something to them. And through this communication they really saw that we are okay family. They see who am I. They saw our children. They see that we are not using our knowledge to earn money on them, that we are honest in our attention. And through that experience, when I'm making, for example, workshop for the women in the villages, how to make something or how to do decoupage for the, I don't know, they say to their women, okay, you can go there. They are okay people. I saw them, that they are okay people. I saw how they behave to their children. I saw how is the garden, is the garden okay or not. So they really have this, they saw it. and, and do, are we okay or not? And this opened a new door, of community and the social capital. So, is that okay? Did I answer the question, Ivana? Is that what you wanted? Is that what you asked or not?
Yes, thank you.
Okay, so Ella asked, where did you find the money to pay for the development of these points in your presentation? Can you Ella be concretely? Do you mean like this application or Rural Hub as a place or what? I'm the somebody who is more than 25 years in human resources development. So my expertise is training and development. So I will do that whenever am I. So wherever I am, there is some training and education. So this is the expression of me. Uh, Regarding rural hub and the house, I find the money because I sell my apartment in a capital town, and with that money, I build my house. And then I started to do the things which I really believe by moving from the capital town to the house in the village, and then donators, the different kind of institution, start to recognize work as a specific work which has impact, and they contact me. For example, today I got the message from the one lady who is a who is a doctor of economy science in Vienna, and she was studying rural hub before 3 years, and now she wanted to have the project with our organization. So the results of what we are doing speaking for us, and then collecting the other people who are wanted to work with us, because we are making solution for the problems. So we are not just speaking that there are the problems. We are making solution, and because of that solution, other people was always talking about our work and what we are doing. And this was the one way also. This is the how we also get in this project, because people find us by googling and by reading what we succeed to do. And this was also recognized on European level, because we get these awards for promoting green jobs from European Union, but also we get a reward from for the social business innovation from the people such as Mohammed Yunus, who is a Nobel Prize for the Peace, and who established social business as the way how to do this kind of the things. Ella, did I answer your question, or there is a need for more? Thank you. Okay, Carlos, in your opinion and based on what you have told us, do you think it's better to have a base co-living space or do a pop-up co-living experience? We are in the second case. Pop-up co-living experience. What is pop-up co-living experience, to be sure that we are thinking about the same? I'm avoiding me as a me. Please write me down, Carlos. What is pop-up co-living experience? I'm avoiding co-living in any way, because I'm very selfish for my private time, and I really, because I have too many things to do and I have two small children, I really need to have space to reconnect, to refresh myself, and to then to be capable to work with different organization people and etc. So in that way, for me, it's very important that my space is my space. I'm okay that people come and that we are working together, but not to sleep, mm, and etc. This the last 2 years, this is changing, because my children are also now a little bit grown up. It's much more easier to manage them and myself. Then, and we are much more easier to manage ourselves with duties and obligation. And this is changing in the meaning that people are coming and sleeping in our house and etc. But it's also great in experience that people can go to other houses, to other family, to have time for the self, to connect with that experience of day, to connect with the learnings of that day, to connect with the insights of that day. And then tomorrow, when they come back, they really come back with they integrated that experience in themselves, and they're ready for the new day. And also it's great for me to have the distance, because most of the things which I'm doing with the people is education and different kind of the workshop. So it's okay to have a little bit of distance from the participants in order that they have time for themselves to discuss, to chat. Sometimes it's, so, and it's great experience for them to be in a regular family and to live with them, to see how they're living, what kind of things they're doing, what kind of the challenges they have. So let's see. The experience has a specific time, 25 days, for example, and we rent a space for this rural house cleaning space, and it is hmm, and we rent a space, but uh, space for this rural house calling space inside. Yeah, mm, I don't know. I think that it's also a little bit connected with the personal and the goal which you want to have. So I give my example. I personally really need to have this space for me, and because of that, and because I didn't have too much choices, I made this kind of co-working space with the co-living, which is based in the village, and I really enjoy that. And through that, this become a new business model, because it's a mixture in the way that people do not expect it, that they will sleep in two or three houses. They will eat at the next two or three houses in, with the other family, that they have possibility to make some products, and the other families, because there are some families in the village who are great for to be a host for the accommodation, but the other one are much more better for the food and preparing the food, and there are the third one who are really great in the storytelling, and it's really experience to be with them in the village and to listen the history, the culture, what was tradition, who was where was who, why we have a dragons and fairy tales in the village, etc. And the fourth one are really great with a handmade work, and so we really mix the people with their potential. And then, because in other way it will be that, for example, I need a whole one day in order to prepare so different things, but now everybody, which is everybody are preparing in which they're good. So I like I would like to come and to rent your space for 21 days if I have content and if I have task in that 21 days. And also it's great to change that, in the meaning that to make the network a different kind of the co-living spaces. So this kind of experience is also very interesting to people. I also like to go to other places and to experience the other places, how the people are connecting, how they are working, what is traditional in that place, what is the way of networking between them. So it's always a good to do that. So if you have that kind of resources, and if that's not something which is a burden, but it's something which bring you more possibility, then my answer to you, yes, you are on the right path. Did I answer your answer, Carlos? Do you need something more from me? Okay, you're welcome. Is there some other question? Mhm. Okay. If not, my idea was now to start with this breaking room, chat room, um, and to do the practice a canvas model. Just a second. And there is the learning material number 2, I think so. And when you open this document, the first one part is something like that. This you have different kind of the question for the business model canvas, And then on the second page, you can put down the answer. So there is the 16 person now, and I'm the one. And we have also administration users. So there is like 14. So let's see. Um, let's see. Will I be possible to? No. Sorry, Dragana. I have to leave. Thank you for inspiring. So, welcome, Ella. Thank you. Thank you for this information. And if you have some further question, just please send it, ask it. And without me, Sanya Milosavljevic, So I will ask my support, administration support, to help you because I don't know how to put down to put. Can you please do for me that split the people to the break room?
You mean auto assign?
Yes, please, because
Okay.
there is
Do you
no.
need do you need another breakout room,
I
or
don't. I
three is
can't
enough?
see it now.
Okay. How
Three is
many?
enough because Sanya will not be there. I will not be there. You will not be there.
Okay. So I would randomly assign people to three
Yes,
breakout
please do.
rooms.
Yes, but before you do that, the one question to all.
I have. Hey,
Yeah,
sorry. Before you finish your sentence, I pressed
yeah,
the auto
yeah.
assign. Sorry for that.
Okay. So tell me now, because we are not now alone here. Yeah,
No, now we are in the main room, you and me.
yeah, yeah. Okay. What I wanted to tell to the people was to ask them, are they sure what is the task to do?
Uh,
Okay. So
I
let's
think
see.
we have to bring them back because
Hmm?
you want to send a message to them, right?
I don't know. The people are coming back now.
Sorry, yes, we came back because we didn't get what we're supposed to do in the breakout.
Yes, yes, we are talking about that.
Yes.
Yeah, and my task was to
Okay.
to
Wait,
to.
could you please give me a minute that I bring everybody back and
Okay,
then we send them back to the
okay,
breakout rooms, okay?
okay. Yeah.
Okay. Now everybody is back in the main room and you can go to the
Okay.
explanation.
Okay. So my question was, did you understand what is task to do? The task is to practice a business canvas model. In order to do that, you have on where is the model 5? There is a learning material which is on the platform. And Sanya, maybe you can open it because now I only see you, and then you can open it. Okay. In that learning material too, there is a document where you can put down.
Sorry, Ragana, just a second. I cannot do anything because I'm following this on my phone, so I do not have access to the platform. Sorry.
Okay, okay. Anyway, if you when you come to the room, you have to open this document. This document is named on the platform learning material tool. And when you open that document, you can put down the answer for the business canvas model. So because now we are not sharing the screen, it's connected with that you will have to do this exercise with business canvas model. Can you do that? Can you find this document on the platform? If not, then I will just share PowerPoint presentation with the key elements, and then you will just write down on the paper the answers which are connected with your project idea through the Canvas model. So we can do it in the both way, but much more easier for you will be if you download this material. If not, I will just share the PowerPoint. I do not have the answers, but somebody can answer to me. Just a second. There is. No.
I just downloaded the document.
Okay, great.
It has a lot of information, so I'm not sure.
The first, the on the first page or on which side?
Yeah, no, I mean, what do we exactly need to focus on? The whole document or a specific part of the document?
Okay. Now I will do something. Just a moment. Now I will just go like, just a moment. Just a moment.
Yep.
Now,
It's a Word document, no? The one that we're supposed to.
yes, it's a Word document on 2 pages. So the first one is a canvas model.
No, the one I downloaded has more pages.
It's like 6 pages, yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah, this is a case study. No,
Okay, so
we have to do exercise, and that exercise, I don't know why.
but you said that it was the learning material number 2, no?
Or number 1 then.
No, is the PDF with the business model canvas is the
Yeah,
it's a different one. Is the learning material 3?
yeah, you're right. You're right. So it's a learning material tree. We need a documents learning material tree. So what I can do is now to put in the chat. I'm sorry, I have to leave. This is Diago. Okay. It's learning material number 3. Okay. Thank you, Diago, for your time. So yeah, it's a learning material tree. So when you open that document, you have on the first page the what are the key questions in order to do business model canvas.
Mhm.
And in the second page you can put down what are the answers for this question from your project idea. So when you go to the group or to the room, you can do that in a two-way. That you just make decision to do the one project idea which you want from 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 the group in the room, or you just can do for each project idea, but then you will just need more time to discuss because there will be more idea to discuss. Whatever you decide is okay for me, because the target and the goal is not to fulfill all the question. The goal is that we start to do something with the business canvas and to share our experience and to see and to get the feedback about our ideas, how we see some things. Maybe somebody will tell to us something which we didn't recognize as a value in certain concept. So it's much more to start underslowed. Okay.
No, it means that it's understand that I understand now.
Okay. I don't have now glasses.
I just wrote understood.
Yes, yes. Now I can read. Okay. So I will now ask administration, yes, to put the people in the room and then just start to talk. Whatever you do, it's great to do. And then when we come back, then we can talk about what was difficult, what was easy, what was wow, I didn't know that my idea look like this to the people, etc., etc. So the most important is to start to talk about our idea and what we want to do. Okay. Thank you for
Uh,
yeah.
we are now 11 people, excluding you and me. There would be 9, so it would be 3 people per each
And
breakout
Sanya,
room. Is that
and
fine?
Sanya, and Sanya. So it's like,
Okay,
yeah,
great.
it's yeah.
So
Then
everybody,
it can be like 2 rooms with the 4 people. I think
yeah,
so.
one room would be 4 and one room would be 5. Which one would you prefer? Two
You
rooms
ask
or
me
3 rooms? Yeah, I'm asking you. 2 rooms or 3 rooms?
two.
2. Okay. And off you go. Hey there. Hello?
Yeah.
Yeah. I just brought you back to the main room. If you want to go to one of the breakout rooms, just let me know.
Okay. So now I see that there is like breakout room 4. I don't know why, but I can't move myself. I don't know how to move on the right side. Just a 1 second, just to see. Okay, just a 1 second. Browser. Let's see. Uh, do you see now what I'm sharing to you? Yeah.
No, unfortunately.
Okay. Um, okay. So on the right side, there is like that you and me are in this main room, and then what I have is breakout room 4, where Selena,
Yes.
Ariana,
Yes.
and Claudia,
Exactly.
and then I have breakout room 5, where
Right.
Sanya, Leva, and Ivana. Yeah.
Right.
I have to problem because I can't move myself. I can't to move
You
myself up and down to see is the breakout room 3 existing on.
you cannot sorry.
For example, if I want, there is only like 2 room, okay,
Right. Exactly.
and that's 4 and 5. There is not 3, 2, and 1.
Yeah, I deleted those breakout rooms in
Okay,
order to bring back people.
okay, okay. Because I didn't see them. I was thinking that maybe they're existing, but I
Oh,
can't move because
no.
I can't
They
move
are
up
gone.
and down. I don't know how. Is there something which I can put in
You
order
just
to
have to scroll with your if you
scroll?
are
I don't
using.
have that scroll thing, sir. That's that's the question. I have,
Uh,
when I'm using the scroll, which is connected with the totally right with computer, then I move the picture with you. But I do not have scroll where are the breaking room in order to move to see what is in that what is existing there. You know,
uh,
don't worry.
if
It's don't worry because we succeed. The people are in breakout
yeah,
room and they are working, and this is the most
yeah,
important.
okay.
So now, if I want to go to room 4, I just click join. Yes,
Yes, exactly.
and then when I want to go out,
You have to again. There is a button there. There
mhm,
should be 3 dots. You press there and you say leave the breakout rooms or go
okay,
to the main rooms.
okay,
Not leave the room exactly.
okay. I sorry, but I
I
forgot.
can
Sorry, I
go
forgot your
ahead.
name.
Farhad.
Aha, okay, Farhad. Okay,
Yes.
Mhm.
And
Sorry if I made confused.
no, 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 no. It's totally fine. It's my job. And if you want, I can also do it myself in order to be sure. I can go to the breakout room 4 and check like the procedure, how to leave the breakout rooms, and come back and tell you.
No, you will be there. And for example, just you can give me, I will go there. And if I'm not there if I'm not in the main room in next 5 minutes, that's the sign that I don't know how to go out.
Okay, I will bring you back in 5 minutes.
Yes.
Great.
Okay. Just to let you know that I'm here.
Great, great. So you find it.
Yeah, yeah. Okay, now I'm going to the room. Other one. Just to let you know.
Yep. Great.
Yeah, the second group is the Serbian one, so there is no need for me to be there because there is all four ladies are from the Serbia, and Sanya is with them, so she is explaining. And the first one group is also great, so I will check them in the next 5 minutes.
Great.
Yeah, so I didn't tell them. So it's like so there is like 30 minutes more to finish this module. Am I correct?
Exactly. Exactly. The module finishes at 7.
It's can we stay more time or not?
Yes, of course. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Okay, okay. Then I will give them this possibility to stay a little bit more if
Yeah, I
in
mean,
discussion.
when
No,
you
no, no.
say a bit more time,
It's like
how much?
10 or 15 minutes more.
Fine,
It's not like
fine.
30 minutes or
Yeah,
just for
fine.
discussion. If there is need to discuss a little bit more, then I would just not cut. I would not like to cut them exactly in the
Of
7,
course.
but I
Fine,
would
fine.
like to finish everything in a like 7 and 10, 7 and 15 max.
Okay,
So
fine.
because this is the last model. After that, there is no any more education. Um, and this is also important, what to tell them if they ask something.
To have a wrap up for the whole story, of course. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Go ahead.
No, I'm not so sure that I should do that because, but nobody tell anything. So if somebody ask, maybe there was also need for that. Okay, so I'm going now to toilet and I'm coming back for 5 minutes. Okay.
Sure, sure.
Nataša, jesi tu? hear each other. So what are your main impression from this discussion and about the topic? Anita, would you like to speak because you are unmute?
Sorry,
It's great
I
to,
was,
great to
I was
hear you.
talking. I was talking to my husband. I'm sorry.
Yeah,
I'm meeting.
say
Okay.
hello to your husband.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
I will try.
Okay. So who would like to share um, to share the thoughts from the group discussion?
Well,
Or
I can
aha,
talk.
Aniana.
No, I
Oh,
mean, we in our group we started by just giving each other like an overview of what was our project, no? Like, because if we thought, well, if we start asking the questions directly, it's gonna be hard to understand. I mean, if we don't know a bit like more holistically what the project is about. The funny thing is that, so when we were describing our projects, like, well, many of the answers that the questions that appear on the business model canvas were being answered, no, like even
mhm,
without following the canvas, like those questions were showing up.
mhm. So it's showing that the key question are always the key question, whatever we call them.
Mm-hmm.
And this is also very important. So to this model, we have the list of the key question. So whenever you know the model, you can search for the key question and you can answer it.
I cannot hear Dragana anymore. Am I the only one?
No, I think she lost the connection.
We lost her, no? Yeah. Well. Ah, she's back.
Yeah, I was hearing all the time you, so I don't know
Okay,
what
cool.
happened. Okay. So the only thing which I said was that the key question or the key question, you call with them a business model canvas or whatever, we always from ourselves this need to ask the right question are um, are the same. And this is what happened in your group then, that even didn't know you asked the same question, which is really great. And then what happened? Do you hear me or not?
Yes, yes.
Okay. And what was conclusion about your project idea? Do you have the same idea? Do you have a different
No, they were quite different, I think. What
Mm-hmm.
is interesting
Mm-hmm.
because it's good to have different perspectives. No, it was
Mm-hmm.
good to share, but I think, well, I mean, what's interesting is that some of the concerns, for example, I never thought much about if it was gonna be difficult to work with the local population, and that's something that was discussed in the group, and I that forced me to think about that, and that's good because I probably should have done that before. So no, it was very nice.
Mm-hmm. Great. Great. Thank you, Aniana. Thank you for this feedback.
Thank you.
So there is the one very important view which I also get from you is that we can have the great business idea or project idea, but we have to be aware that at the end we have to cooperate with community, and that can be also challenge for success of project idea. Okay, great message. Okay, is there somebody else also would like to share something with others? So, from the other group, Would somebody share something with the what you had to the group discussion?
We were actually discussing the questions themselves in order to
Mm,
better understand them and to decide in which way to approach them and to give the best possible replies.
mhm, mhm. Thank you. So you are going you were going deeper in understanding the question
Exactly, exactly.
in order to find the answer for that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Did you had a common understanding, or did you have a common topic, or did you have a common challenge? What was the typical for the group which happened,
Actually,
which shows?
we were going into, every nook and cranny of each question, such as value proposition, what it refers
Mhm,
to, uh, how to understand it, whether it is additional value or unique selling points, or it is something more based on emotion,
mhm,
value,
mhm,
benefit, the
mhm,
question why.
mhm,
Why do I need to focus on that product, on that
mhm,
service? Why to
mhm,
go for
mhm,
it? What is there for me? And, such kind
mhm,
of discussion
mhm,
we had
mhm, mhm.
in the group.
Yeah, value proposition is with the purpose in the central part of the picture of the business canvas model. And
Yeah.
yes, it's connected with emotion, but it's also connected with this unique experience which you get with that project or with that product or the service. Yeah. Thank you, Dragana, for this feedback.
You're welcome. Thank you.
Mhm. Okay. So this just shows up that we really, if we want to go deeper in some with some project idea, we really have to go to. We first have to ask a lot of questions in order not to collect as much as possible information, but to this brainstorming and to this rethinking. We really making. We are cleaning our project idea from different from so much information, because at the end the goal of this model is to present your idea easily and understandable to different kind of groups who are hearing and who are there to listen to you about your project idea. So this is a very good way. So if you're capable to put all the key elements of your idea which are presented to this question on one paper or two, you succeed to present your idea in a very quality way. Okay, Ivana, we all have to leave because it's 7.2. This is the last last model where we see so with this model we are finishing online training to this project. I don't know. Are you coming to Italy, all of you, or yeah? Are you coming also to Italy or not, or some of you? Okay. So anyway, if you have any question regarding this model, please you can send the question to me or to somebody from the organization.
Dragana, we cannot hear you. Ah, she's not with us. Or she is she?
So does anybody else have a issue with the video and audio from Dragana? Or is it just me?
No, I
Uh,
also lost.
I
Me
also,
too.
I also don't see.
Okay. Okay, somebody asked a question about a program. Maybe I can, Anita.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think the organizers are going to send you an agenda for the training. So just be patient. In a few days, you will receive. Yeah, before the trip to Italy. Yeah.
Yes, yeah. I thought maybe I didn't see or didn't hear something. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome. So thank you, Natasha, for all the feedback and messages. Thank you. It means a lot to us. So we can call this off. Thank you, everybody. In on behalf of Dragana, I'm sure that she wanted to say thank you, and with whom we're going to meet in Italy. Nice to meeting you and listen to all your ideas. And I hope that you had a great time, and this journey was very intense. I know, and I hope that you learned a lot. And